Hello everyone, I'm back with another video, and in today's video we have an Asus laptop. This is an Asus VivoBook. The model number is an S530F. And in this video I'm going to take you on a step-by-step how you can open it up and how you can repaste, clean up the CPU and the heatsink and the fan system. This should be a routine service and maintenance. It's just like having a car or vehicle, and then you just want to do routine oil change. This is not a benchmark test or comparison between thermal paste and stuff like that. Yours might be really clogged up with dust, so it doesn't matter what kind of thermal paste you put, it's still going to heat up. Condition of the room temperature and stuff like that, it affects. I'll recommend the thermal paste that we use and in the video description and the tools that I'll be using. By replacing the thermal paste and cleaning, you're not going to change anything in the system. Everything's going to be left the way you had it before. So you just pretty much open it up, clean it up, put it back on, and use the laptop. No configuration is required. So let's get it started. So first thing first, power off the laptop, flip it upside down, and let's go over the tools I'll be using. Tool number one, a good screwdriver set. I'll recommend the iFixit screwdriver set. And from this tool set, we're going to be using a Phillips number one. If you get the Pro set, they will include you with an opening tool, some tweezers, and stuff like that. But if not, grab the basic tool set. For the opening tool, I'll be using a metallic guitar pick. You will need one sheet of the workshop towel. Grab one sheet of the workshop towel, two sheets, whatever you want. And then you will need an isopropylic or isopropylic alcohol, 98, 99% plus. Don't go anything under 98 because it's going to have more concentration of the water, which is not good. You want 98, 99%. And the reason for a workshop towel is people say, can I use a microfiber towel? I'll say no. As soon as you put an alcohol on this one and you clean the component on the board, this will rip apart very easy and will prevent damaging on the component. So that's why I say a good thermal paste. I'll be using Arctic MX4. You can use Arctic MX6, which is much better, the newer one. If you want to go overboard with the thermal grizzly, you can do that too, or whichever you want. But MX4 works beautifully in here. MX6 even better. So that's your choice. You need a used or new toothbrush to clean the dust mesh and the fan. And that's it. If I miss anything, I'll let you guys know. So on the bottom of the laptop, you're going to see a whole bunch of screws. There are two types of screws, the long ones and the short ones. The short ones are the 4 screws in the front of the laptop. The long ones are the 6 in the between the side to side and 2 in the middle. So go ahead and remove all the screws and keep them in a separate piles and don't mix match them. Also, if you guys like my videos, if you find my videos helpful and helping you guys out, you can support the channel by clicking the like and subscribe. I'll greatly appreciate it. It helps and motivates me to make more videos, take requests, and answer questions in the comment area. We're going to grab our opening tool. We're going to start from the front end of the laptop because we know there's no electronics in there. You're going to twist it, stick it right in there, and twist it. You're going to hit those click sound. That's what you want to hear. Those are the clips are getting loosened up, not breaking anything. Go to the side, about 1 or 2 millimeters of the guitar pick. Don't stick anything longer than that. To the left and right side. Go to the back corner. On the back end here, and we're just going to put it in there. I'm just going to do a tiny twist. I'm going to hear tiny clicks right there. And there we have it. Now there's a hooks on the bottom on the case that holds it from the battery. So all you need to do is just grab it here, squeeze your fingers right in there, grab it with the other hand, the palm rest, just yank it up, and it will release the hooks right in here. You can take it outside and clean it up. And there we have the fan system, one heatsink. This one doesn't have a GPU. If there was a GPU, there will be a clamp right in here with a VRAMs, stuff like that. But this version doesn't have a GPU. First thing first, we're going to disconnect the battery by pushing this metal bracket backward with your finger, or this one, just lift it up like that. Next, I don't like yanking on these cables for the fan that are fragile. I'll put my fingernails on the side of the hook and then pull it, or just use the tweezers right in here and then just push the tweezers out and it will release this fan connector. What you want to do, you want to remove the 4 screws on the heatsink. There we go. You want to remove 1 screw right in here. Maybe I can remove this one without removing the fan, but I like to remove the fan. So we have to remove 3 screws on a hinge. That's kind of ridiculous because the metal goes under the hinge. Now we need to actually, this one too, we need to disconnect the 1 screw on the battery. You're gonna lift up the hinge, so bring the hinge 90-degree upward so we can see this bracket. This one is actually broken, it's desoldered from here, so I guess that's fine or whatever. Now we can remove this fan, but the fan is right underneath here. You want to lift up a little bit and move the fan out. So that's detached. I'm grabbing it near this. If you don't grab it from there, grab it from here and bring it up. It just makes a nice click sound. And we are gonna, I don't want to remove the battery honestly, but it's not leaving me another choice. Because otherwise I could just try to lift up, move it around in here so we can release this one so I don't have to remove the rest of the screws and bring it up, pull it out. You see all this dust in here? So you want to take it out. So use a toothbrush to clean up the fence. It could be a clogged up hair in there or dust or in here. Take it outside, clean up the fan with a toothbrush, blow some air through here. I took that outside and I clean up the fan and clean up a little bit over here with the alcohol. And we are gonna do the repaste. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna grab a little towel and put an alcohol right on top. And we're gonna wipe over the CPU just to back and forward, use a little pressure. And you see this one, how it rips apart? You just want to clean up the crystal die. You don't want to go crazy, clean up the whole thing, but if you want to, you could. Grab the heatsink, put 2 fingers at the back like this, and then wipe so you don't bend it. You want to wipe this heatsink nicely clean. Now, what you could do, you can put an alcohol a little bit on the CPU. Use a plastic spatula to break out this old thermal paste in here. If you want to do really cleaning stuff, this doesn't affect the performance or anything like that. But if you have an OCD like me, then you won't want to follow everything. There we go. Use a dry part to clean it up. Once you're done with that, there's a 2 crystal die here. This is a CPU die. This is called a PCS chip or Southbridge chip. They are both in the same IC chip right in here. So 1 drop in there, 1 drop on that, 1 line and 1 drop. Once you're done with that, you want to put the heatsink like that a little bit and then bring the fan. I think I can put the fan right underneath, right there. But before I put the fan underneath, you know what? It is much easier to disconnect the battery and put it over. Remove the 2 chrome screws right on the battery in here, and 1 black screw right bottom on the bottom. And grab the battery, put it to one side. Grab the heatsink, put the heatsink right in there, drop it down, grab the fan, put the fan right into the groove right under the heatsink. It has to go all the way nicely fit in. There we go. The screw hole is matching right there. Once it's in there, I like to quickly put the fan connector in and I'll drop down the battery right over. I'm gonna put the 2 screws for the battery on the motherboard side and 1 black screw right by the hard drive, and one other black screw goes by the fan and the battery right away here. Now we're gonna align this one here. You're gonna put the 4 screws on the heatsink. Make sure you go on an X pattern. Just go across each other. Put one on this side, hold it down, and put one on the opposite side. So that way the thermal paste evenly spreads over the crystal die. So there we go. And I have one more screw, which I'll figure out where it goes. So let's put this metal bracket on. On the bottom, you might hold it from the heatsink. So bring it down. So let's put this one to one side. Let's put the 3 screws for the hinge. And this one goes right over here by this bracket that holds the motherboard and the fan. Right there. Once you're done with that, bring the battery connector evenly over the jack and push it on the motherboard. Bring the bracket metal over. And we are almost done here. So what you want to do now is to grab the bottom cover, bring it over, align it, and set it down just like this. What you want to do, you want to push down really hard. You want to hear those click sounds right all over the place in here. And if you see any gaps opening, just push it down. And to finish it off is to put the longest screws on the mid back and the short screws towards the front. I will power on and you're gonna see that it does turn on and go to the windows with no issues. So let's finish up putting up the bottom screws. Also, I hope you guys like this video and helped you guys out. If you have any question or requests, feel free to leave them in a video comment. I always try to answer them as soon as I can. All right, we are done. Let's go ahead and power it on. And we do see we should see an Asus logo. There we go. And it should go to the Windows right away. And there we have it. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.